Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about the Active Directory domain services. So the active, it means the dynamicity and time real, and the directory refers to a database. Okay, and domain services is kind of users and computers and group of policies, which is logical in general, that it's kind of a workplace where all users and computers share the same management and the same security policies. So in a nutshell, this is what is the Active Directory domain services. Let's dive in and see how to install and configure the Active Directory. Alright, so once you log on to your server, go and open the server manager. And we can open it from here. Go to server manager and open the application. So you can see we have only the dashboard, local server, and all servers here. So once we install the Active Directory, you will have it here, okay, with the DNS. So let's go to manage and add role and features, and click next to begin, and always choose the role-based or feature-based installation, and this is specific for the virtual machines or the cloud. Okay, click next, and then you have a pool here, like a server pool. Since we have only one server, so we click on make sure that you highlight this server. Otherwise, if you have multiple servers, so you have to choose the one that you want to install your roles and features in. Okay, so select the server from the server pool, and we click on this server. Since we have the only one, so it's automatically clicked, and then choose the Active Directory domain services. This will pop up the add features wizard, so you have to add those prerequisites features. So add all the features, and then click on next, and then those are different features, so you can check what all the features has been automatically added. For example, the group policy management, and the remote server administration tools, and etc. Okay, so click on next, and then those are different nodes. Click on next, and you can click on the restart to restart the destination service automatically if required, or it will ask you to restart your machine, and then click on install. So give it some time to install the ADDS, and always you can, so you see once we have the flag here of the notification, so you can close this one, this wizard, and you can follow the installation from here. Alright, so give it some time and you will get this window here, post deployment configuration. So click on promote this server to a domain controller. Click on that. So once here we need to create a new forest. Okay, so a new forest, it means like the big directory or the big domain. For example, let's say google.com. So this is the forest. Google.com is the forest, and then after that we will have like trees. For example, image.google.com. Those all are different trees. Okay, so let's create the first forest, or our forest, sorry, is let's call it course.com. Okay, and then click next. All right, so yeah, here we have the Windows Server 2016 for the forest functional level. So keep it as it is, and then provide your password. So I will provide the same password as my administrator, but you can provide any password. Okay, so let's add the password, and then click next, and then ignore the DNS delegation, even the net BIOS. So click next. This is the location for the database, and we're gonna check it later and show you the file of the domain control database. And click next, and then you can view script, okay, for everything here if you want to use PowerShell. And then click next. It will check the prerequisite. Just ignore any anything like pop-up here, for example, especially for the DNS, because we are inside the sandbox, so we don't have any conflict with the outside networks, right? So yeah, finalize and install it. All right, so once here, close it, and then close this one, and then your server will restart. Go to input keyboard, go to input keyboard, and then insert Ctrl-Alt-Del. You will see that the administrator is inside the domain, which is the course, right? So now once we open our server, we are in the domain. And also you will see in the server manager two other icons, and the dashboard has been created. As you can see here, we have the ADDS, which is the Active Directory Domain Services, and we have the related DNS, okay? And if you go to Tools, you will see that we have our Active Directory, the Administrative Center, the User and Computers, the Sites and Services, Domains and Trusts, and the model for Windows PowerShell. Okay, so let's first go to our local server. So change the name of the server, click on change, hit OK, and then here call it DC1. And this server is connected to the domain course.com. Click OK. And then we need to apply, and then we need to restart our machine again. All right, so now I want to show you how to create computers or add computers to our Active Directory. So there's two options. The first one is you can go to Tools, and then you go to Active Directory Users and Computers. You click on that, and you will have this wizard here. So you click on the coursenet.com, and you can open it here, and then you go to you go to computers, and you will see there is no computer added to our Active Directory. So what you can do is you right click here, you go to new computer, and then you add your computer. But I'll show you another way to do it. Let's do it from the client side to make sure that our connectivity is still working between the client and the server. So let's open our client. All right, so once we open our client, so you go and right click on this PC, and then go to properties. You go to properties, and then go all the way down and click on rename this PC advanced. Okay, and then change the name of this PC, and let's call it Windows 10. Let's call it PC1. Okay, and we need to add this PC to a domain. So change it from workgroup to a domain, and let's add our domain course.com, and then click OK and give it some time. Okay, so here we have problem of the DNS. So what we are going to do is to provide the server's IP address to the client, because the DNS is on the server. Okay, so go to Ethernet, change adapter option, and then Ethernet properties, go to Internet TCP IPv4 and click on properties, and then provide the server IP address .10.10 as a preferred DNS server, and then click OK and close it. Right, so if we open this again and then we click OK, you have to open it as administrator and then provide the password. Okay, and then you click OK. Once you have this window here, welcome to the course course.com domain, it means like this PC is in the domain now. Okay, don't worry about this one, just click OK and then close it, and then restart your PC. And to make sure that the computer has been added to the domain, so just let's open the server and then go to Tools, Users and Computers, and then once you go to the computers, you have to see your computer here. So like that, we are sure that our connection is working, and we have added a computer to our domain. Okay, so similarly, let's see how to add users. It's straightforward. So you can go to users here, and then you right click, you go to new, and then go to users and provide all the credentials. The first one, let's call it Joe Smith. Sorry, Joe Smith, and call it G Smith. So always give it like the first letter from the first name, and give it the last name to avoid any confusion between your employees. Okay, and then next, click on next and give the password. So remove the okay, so you can specify that the user must change the password at the next logon, or you can just provide the user with the password that you will create it for this user. Okay, and you have other options. You can give it to the users. For example, user cannot change the password never expires, or if the user is not ready to start working with you, just create the account and then disable this account until the user start working, and you can give it give the user the account. Okay, and click on next. Sorry, the password doesn't match, so okay, right, and then finish, and we create another user. Go to users, new, user and call it any name you want. So let me call it Mehdi Maha. Let's go Maha, and then click on next. Give a password. Okay, remove the user, must change the password, and next logon, and then next, and then finish. So I have both users here. So let's test if those user actually works and can access the domain. So we go to the client and click on other user. You see like the domain is specified here, so you can just enter the user. The first one is the J Smith. Okay, and provide the password of the J Smith, and then Joe Smith will log on to the domain. So once Joe Smith here, you can add icons or specify anything in this user and let's check the second user. Click on switch users and go to other users and provide the second user and the password. Similarly, the second user is working, and now we know that both users are working and can access our Active Directory. So once here, we need to take snapshot to save this progress. So let's remove all these things, go to machine, and then click on take snapshot. So we have added the ADDS, right, and computer, and so ADDS, comma, computer, and users. Now you can go and take snapshot in the client side. So let's call it add computer and users, right, and click OK. Right, so that's all for today. So please subscribe and follow up with me. I will add more roles and features later. Thank you.